So, string theory, there are different ways that quarks and particles that are influenced by human observation can come into existence. Semi-stable shapes are a concept with math that involves vibrating properties of vibrations, basically dynamics of two-dimensional waveforms. And the reason that they speculate there are 10 dimensions is because things like positrons point towards backwards time in a position that is caused by a singularity flipping the axis upon which space and time rest. If you think about an object sitting still, it's still going through a time. But if you think about the object on the other side of a black hole, it's not there, it's still in time, but it moves through space. You know what I mean? So, five-dimensional things like hypercubes are on the other side of a curtain of light that doesn't actually exist unless you look at it. So if you can get to a place where light is not influencing your visual experience, you should try to go beyond that or backwards in time, because if there's a place outside of the universe beyond hyperbolic space, which is 5-dimension, you know, it could be that 6-dimension is a physical place where, just like those colors happen, things are positioned in a way and changing in such a way that they look like they have a unique depth to them. And they can go backwards in time because they're on the other side of the door that basically flips space and time. But then if they had reached, 6-dimensional existence, they could go into 5th-dimensional as a color, into 4-dimension as a hypercube. But those can only exist in 4th dimensions over an amount of time that is not permanent. And they'll either go back through that door, or they will land in a 3-dimensional, timeless paradigm, which could be gravity, the space-time fabric. Honestly, in a line going infinitely in one direction, like an orbit of something that isn't moving, it's just a line, an infinite line. Beyond what I believe to be known as anti-de Sitter space, which could just be considered dimension 6, would be 7 going backwards, and 8 would be kind of 1, 2, 3, 4 implies 8, really. So if you can actually get to a spot where the colors are not being influenced by light, and then find your way beyond that, you'll be able to see colors that are even crazier than those ones. But see, 1, 2, 3, 4 implies 8, and they're saying 10, which all that means is anti-de Sitter space has the properties of 4 dimensions, but actually is only 2, or actually is only 1, and then when you come back here, that is a new dimension. I don't know. There might be something. They explained it as a sphere within a diamond, and then if you're on the outside of the diamond, and the universe is an expanding sphere, you're in anti-de Sitter space, which I guess implies 8, and then no, sorry, that implies 9, 10, is what that implies. That implies 9 and 10. So everything in life, everything like a chair, or a section of air, or a bag, or a single molecule has those dimensional properties. You have to look behind them and stuff and see on all sides of them to know that the doors are just a way to block out light for long enough to have a visual reference when you're in hyperbolic space or anti-de Sitter space.